back to my YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Emily, and if you're new here, welcome to the family, welcome to the club. Thank you for subscribing on my YouTube channel, and thank you for being part of this. So guys, today, as you can see, and as you can see in the title, we are doing something different. We are doing a mukbang with a side of Q&A, a little advice, a little different vibe. But this is what we're gonna be doing today, and I'm actually really happy about it because at the beginning of my channel, I always said I wanted to do makeup videos only, but then I said I wanted to do like something different, and here we are with the mukbang for my first time. And yeah, so this is what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be, answer some of your questions, give you guys some advice, and this is how I look on a daily basis. I did not glam up for this because I was not feeling makeup today. So this is the face you guys are gonna be looking at. Oh wait, BTW guys, I know you guys are used to seeing me with long nails, but I took off my Valentine's nails because I actually broke 2 nails already, and then I didn't want to have just a set of 8 nails on me, and then I was like, my birthday's coming up, so I might as well just wait to get the new set, and I'm just gonna let my nails breathe for a month till my birthday comes up. So don't mind the crusty nails. But guys, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm actually gonna be munching on for this mukbang. Nothing too crazy because I just didn't know what exactly to get, so I went a little basic. So first, of course, my fat ass is ready to start eating, but we're gonna start with one of these. I love this, and I love Takis. This one and Takis are my favorite ones. And then next, my mom made me some popcorn right here, and of course we're gonna drink some soda. If you guys haven't had the soda, you're missing out. Please try the soda. All right guys, so, and of course I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these, and we're gonna go in with the first question. So I think that there was a lot of questions relationship wise, so I think I'm gonna leave that mostly to the end, and then anything else I'm gonna just leave it, I'm gonna do it at the beginning, so it's like a happy, and then at the end will just be like advice vibes. And of course I'm eating this because I love these. If you haven't tried these, try these also. They're mad good. We're gonna go ahead and see the first question or advice. Where are we starting off from? Shout out to Evelyn, Betsy, and Jocelyn, and Anna, and one of my other followers that asked me questions. Oh, Camila too. Thank you for asking me questions and for helping me make this video. Because you guys asked me questions. Why can't I speak today? Because you guys asked me questions. The first one is not really a question. I mean, it's just basically sharing a memory. So shout out to Anna for this question. It's a share a high school memory. So I would probably share the high school memories that me and her have. So, well, I have a lot of high school memories. One thing I'm gonna tell you guys, I do regret with a passion not going to prom. That's one of my biggest regrets in high school, that I didn't go to prom, because I physically didn't go to prom because I just didn't want to feel left out because of the fact that I had no prom date, and also because my school was I don't know if every high school does this, but you have to be passing all your classes in order to go. But if you can't go if you don't have all the grades, a 65 and up. And so yeah, so I don't know if every high school did that, where if you had a grade of 65 and up, you could go, and then if you didn't, you couldn't go. Which I really thought that was messed up, because it's all right, I get it, I messed up in school, but does it mean you can take my prom away from me? But that's what my high school did, so I couldn't go to prom. So one of the best memories that I have was when me and Anna first met. So me and Anna first met in freshman year. We had global class together. So my global teacher, I cannot stand this guy. This guy was such a rude person, and I don't know why, but he was so mean to me and Anna all the time. I physically think this guy just didn't like me. So, which is perfectly fine because I didn't like him either. So, me and I used to talk in class like all the time, whenever when we became friends and stuff like that. So, he always like tended to pick, oh, of course, my hair. He always tended to pick on me, and I was like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you picking on me? But like, he always found an excuse for something. So like, I remember at this time, there was this one time that I was really upset because me and my ex had broken up, and I was like so upset that I was like crying and everything. And mind you, me and him went to the same school at the time, so I went to his class like all bawling and everything. I was like, oh my god, like he just broke up with me or whatever. And then I started writing like this letter where I was like I was writing him basically a hate letter, not to my teacher, to my ex. We'll call him Bob. So I was writing Bob a letter telling him how much I was mad at him for like breaking up with me and all that stuff. So my teacher, the snitch or like the curioso or the nosy guy he came up and he's like, what are you doing? Are you doing your classwork? And I was like, no, my day was math. So I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, I'm doing something else. So he was like, let me see. And he ripped the paper off my desk and he started reading it. So because I guess, I don't know why in his head he thought that letter was for him. So he goes to the director of social studies and he goes and tells him that I was writing a hate letter towards him and this and this and that. And he, mind you, he was exposing me in front of the whole class. And I'm just there looking at him like, where does it say your name though? Like, how are you saying this is about you? I don't know why he always thought it was about him. So he ends up telling the director that he can't stand me in class and he's not gonna have me in class and he doesn't want me in the class, and that he wanted me to be transferred or whatever. So then the director takes me to his office and he's like, why did you write a hate letter to him? I'm like, that wasn't a hate letter to him. I'm like, me and my ex just broke up and I was just pretty upset and I just wanted to write him a letter because like basically I was mad that he broke up with me. And he was like, oh, so it wasn't for him. I'm like, no. He's like, I thought you gave it to him. I'm like, no, why would I give him? Like, even if I wrote a hate letter to my teacher, why would I be like, oh, here, there's a hate letter? Like, I would have probably done that like the last day of school. But no, I didn't do that. So he was like, oh, he told me that you gave it to him. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And I was like, he just he yanked it out of my desk. And that's what happened. I'm like, he just yanked it out. And he was like, oh, I can't transfer to another class. Like, I can't do that because we're like too into the year. I don't know. Like, the excuse was so like dumb. But I was like, all right. I was like, well, I don't like him. He doesn't like me. And I don't want to be in that class. So he said he supposedly was going to find a way. But of course, me and Anna teamed up and started cutting class or whatever. And yeah, and we started like not going because he didn't like me or her. And every time we saw him in the hallways, like he would just like look at us like all stanky face and whatever, like, you know, all that like things you go through in high school with girls, like when they like give you the stank face, like that's what he would do to us. And I would be like, what the heck, like you're a grown-ass person, like how are you doing that? But whatever. Point is, because of us cutting class in freshman year, we had to take senior year we had to take global together. And it was like an after school program, so it was nice because me and Anna, like after freshman year, me and Anna kind of like went our own ways. Like we would say hi to each other here and there, but we weren't as close anymore. So of course, every time we saw each other in the hallway, we would say hi, but we weren't as close as we were freshman year. And then senior year, we got mad close until now, still close. But life happens, you know? So, that's that's on that. So, we're gonna go in with another question. And the other question is, what are your hobbies? So, my hobbies, I don't really think, actually, I really don't have time for hobbies, guys. I'm a really busy person. So, really, like, what I usually do, like, practice my makeup, I cook here and there. I don't really have as much time I used to do to cook, so I don't really do it as much anymore. What else? I watch Netflix. I love watching Netflix. Now more that they put the Notebook on Netflix. Like, I've watched it over 3 times already. And I just watched the movie To the Boys I Love, P.S. I Still Love You. Not gonna lie, I love them, and I'm hoping they come out with part 3 because I really need to know what happens next. I need to know what happens to her dad if he ends up getting her married to the other lady. I need to know what happens to her and Peter Kavinsky or whatever. I need to know. So, okay. So, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself. So my name is Emily. I'm turning 21 in a month, March 29th. Mark your calendars. And what else? I'm a full-time student and I'm a full-time job. I'm a full-time person as a job. Let's say it like that. I work in a car dealership. So, and I go to school. I'm getting my GED. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I ended up dropping off at high school. It's not the best idea in the world. Trust me, I regret it now, but you can't do anything but improve yourself. So, but I had and went did it. What I went to do is now I'm doing getting my GED, getting my stuff together, you know? Because, like, sometimes, like, I feel like people generally, like, you make a mistake, and of course your family members and people are gonna, like make you feel bad because you made a mistake, and they're gonna make you feel as in, like, oh, because you made that one mistake, that represents you, which that's not true. Because, okay, you made a mistake, but when you finally take the time to realize it and realize, oh, damn, I made this mistake, how can I fix it? And you find the time as a day of your timing and finally finding a way to, like, fixing yourself, and then that's when you realize that, like, it was your mistake, but we all learn from them. You know, you can't let people, like, tell you, oh, it was your mistake, you messed up. Yes, you have to fix it, but you have to fix it when you feel right. Because when I dropped out of high school, like, everyone kept telling me, oh, go back, go get your GED, go do this, go do that. But I just didn't feel like it was my timing at the point. Like, it was just a year that I had dropped out of high school, and, like, people kept telling me, go back already, go back. But for some reason, I just didn't have that motivation. Like, you just need to get that experience. Like, at that point, like, I had a job already. So I dropped out and I got a job. And my first job officially was at Chuck E. Cheese. And I had my job there, and I was working and I was getting money. So I started seeing this money coming in, and in my head, I was like, yo, like, why do I need to study? Why do I need to work? Why do I need to go to school if I'm getting money, if I'm hustling, getting this and this and that? But later on, you realize that, like, money is not everything, because at that same point, like, you have nothing if you don't have your own career. Like, you have nothing if, like, you know, you yourself can go look forward and actually, like, say, oh, be your own boss type thing. Because I feel like, yeah, you see the money coming in, but you still have to be, you know, bossed around, because someone's still telling you what to do. Someone's telling you, oh, you go do this, go do that, go do this. So I got to a point where I was like, bro, I'm tired of this. I don't want to be bossed around anymore. Yes, I'm still bossed around. Yes, I'm still told what to do. But at least I know that I'm in a path where I'm getting somewhere where I can actually physically tell myself that I'm going to be able to be my own boss at some point in my life. And I feel like that's just only, like, it happens to you only when you, like, just, like, take some time to actually think where you're at the moment in your life. Like, you can't just force yourself. A lot of people can tell you what to do, but until in your head and in your heart, you know that that's what you want to go for, then you go for it. You just don't listen to people, because sometimes when you listen to people, you're doing it a la fuerza. Like, they say that you're doing it by force. Like, you're not doing it because you want to. You're doing it because people kept begging you, and you're tired of people begging and telling you what to do. So you end up doing it because you're just like, bro, like, basically to, like, shut them up. But if I would have done that, yeah, I would have been done with my career probably. But at the same time, like, now I'm doing it, but I'm more motivated, because now I know why I want to do it. I want to do it because I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to tell myself what the heck to do instead of telling people telling me what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my little rant or whatever. We're gonna go in with the next question. But also let me know, guys, if you guys like long videos, if you guys like this little mukbang video too. I'm so down to keep doing them. You guys haven't followed me on Instagram, I'm gonna put that on the description box so you guys can go ahead and follow me, like this video, and tell your friends to subscribe because new things are coming on this video. So shout out to Camila for this question. And I'm gonna read it, guys, because I can't insert pictures just yet. I'm still learning how to edit videos. But the question is, how did you grow mentally and emotionally from your last breakup? So why I appreciate this question so much is because of the simple fact that I feel like a lot of us girls and guys go through a breakup that hits you emotionally and physically, and not in the sense that they hit you, but in the sense as like it just is that one relationship that you'll never forget because you learned so many experiences from that one relationship, and you're just like, damn, bro, the next time you don't want to trust anyone, you don't want to like, you don't even want to like hear it, basically. So my last relationship, a lot of you guys know that follow me, wasn't the I don't want to say like anything mean because that relationship, you know, was a relationship of 4 years, but that relationship just was such of a messed up relationship that I don't know, like it got to the point where I physically, mentally knew that it was time to just stop. Like I feel like I finally, towards the end of our relationship at that time, like I finally got the chance to sit down with myself and realize what was to value myself, because I didn't see a lot of things people around me saw because I was so in love at that time. Because I feel like when you're in love with someone, you don't think about them having any wrong. Like they're perfect to you. Like in your eyes, this person is perfect to you. They have no mistakes. They're perfect. That you'll forgive them for anything. You literally are everything. So you don't want to lose them. You don't want anything. Like even if people advise you, like you won't see it the way they see it. You'll see it differently, as in like, no, he's such a great person, he's such a great guy, she's such a great girl, or whatever. But you won't physically let yourself open your eyes and realize that that person wasn't good for you. So my last relationship lasted for 4 years and a half, I believe. Sometimes you leave that toxic relationship and then you find someone maybe for lesser time, and they know you even better, and they treat you even better than the person that treated you before. So I did a lot of crying, I'm not gonna lie, because crying is not a bad thing. Crying is actually a good thing because you let out all your emotions instead of having them all stuck inside and making it to a little ball and you can't even like cry it out. I did a lot of crying. I cried so much. I watched The Notebook so much. But it's something that like, it's an emotion you have. Like it doesn't matter if you don't want to cry. Like I feel like crying helps you. Like you just let all that like feeling you're feeling inside of you, and you just start crying and you let it out, and you cry as much as you can, and you wake up with those ojos hinchados with puffy ass eyes, but at least you know that little by little you're picking yourself up. So of course I personally myself went to therapy, not because I think I was crazy or anything like that, just because I just needed a rant to someone. I just needed to tell someone how I felt. I just needed someone to basically comfort me in a way that I felt like I couldn't comfort myself. I didn't love myself at the end of the relationship because I felt like it was all my fault why we broke up. And I felt like I was blaming myself, of course, because I kept telling myself, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. But you end up realizing that it takes two to be in a relationship. It takes a lot of power for you to get out of a relationship where you're just not happy anymore. You're just not getting the love you're supposed to. You're just not getting the appreciation you're supposed to feel. You're just not getting what you're supposed to be feeling. So I honestly just couldn't do it anymore. Like, I left the relationship because I just physically just didn't want to be in that damage anymore. I just didn't want to hurt myself anymore. I just didn't want to be in a place where I couldn't even breathe because I felt like I was stuck. I felt like I couldn't get out of it. I felt like I was like, oh my God, I'm throwing out so many years of my life, and how am I gonna do this? What am I gonna do? And again, I feel like you feel like that because you've given this person so much of your time, so much of your years, your hours, your minutes, your seconds, and it's just you getting so used to physically having that person by your side all the time that you're just like, I can't get out of this. But when you get out of it, yes, at the beginning it's so hard because you're so used to, oh my God, I'm gonna go to the mall, he's coming with me or she's coming with you. Like, you're so just used to knowing that that person's gonna be there with you at the second you text them, like, oh hey, let's go eat, boom, they're there. Oh, let's go out, boom, they're there. But little by little, you start realizing that you have to love yourself more in order to like be happy with yourself. Like, you can't be in a relationship with not loving yourself, honestly. And I feel like at the end I got to realize that. At the end I got to realize that I was like, you know what? I love myself, but I need to love myself more. I'm mature and I am okay talking about it now, because before I used to have so much problems of talking about how I felt. And just because people from his side, my side, like, it was, oh, you believe him, you believe her, and all that does not bring any good to you. Like, I was getting shamed by his friends, by this, by that. So everything, when you like break up out of a relationship, like, what mentally messes you up, I think, is when people start choosing sides. It's when you have friends in common and then they're like, oh, what happened between you and blah 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 blah. Oh, nothing, we broke up, or I broke up with him, or he broke up with me, whatever. Oh, why did you guys break up? You tell them what happened, and then they go and tell them, oh, what happened with you and this and whatever. Oh, we broke up. Oh, what happened? I think like you don't know what happened, and then they tell you a different story, and then you're like, oh wait, who do I believe? And of course, in this story, I was the one that broke up with him, because, like I said, I finally realized that I just couldn't do it anymore, and I just couldn't keep having myself in that situation. So I broke up with him, and people started making me feel like I mentally got so depressed because people started making me feel like the bad one in the story. He started telling people so many bad things about me and making me seem like such of a bad person. And everyone started like looking at me bad. Everyone started saying like, oh, you broke his heart, you did this, you did that. But of course, he didn't go around saying his side of the story. He didn't go around saying, oh, this is what really happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, either you're both mature or one of you guys is mature. Like I said at the beginning, I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't say how I felt. I couldn't do anything. But it all takes baby steps. It's baby steps getting to the point where you're just like, okay, now I'm good. I'm fine. Most important thing the best thing to do is, one, my best thing that I felt was so helpful was my mom's hugs, because every time I felt like breaking down, I would just go up to her and hug her, and she would just tell me everything will be all right. And music, for some weird reason, music actually helped me a lot with that breakup. I would just listen to music and cry, and it would make me feel like good about myself, because I would cry it out and then I'll be like, wait, why am I crying? Like, why am I crying again? And you, like, little by little, like I said, baby steps, you start loving yourself. You start going out. Put your phone away for a second. Don't start scrolling and going, looking at his, like, everything takes step by step. So basically, you start little by little. When you start feeling like you're moving on and you're basically moving forward, you know, then you can start deleting pictures, deleting memories. I just feel like sometimes it's good to have all that to remember what it was, but realizing that all that is just time to move on. It's just time to get yourself out of that, pick yourself up, and be like, all right, I'm a bad bitch, and I can get out of this, because that's what I did. Like I said, it's not bad to go to therapy. It's perfectly fine. I did it. Went to therapy just because a lot of people that know, people that are close friends would know, understand more why I went to therapy, because there's more behind to this story. But of course, I'm just physically not ready to share that with you guys. But you know, sometimes relationships are hard. I'm not gonna lie. Relationships are hard, and sometimes you feel like you're ready for them, and sometimes you're not. And in that point of view, I'm gonna just say that how I got out of it mentally and physically is by little loving myself, little by little learning new things about myself, learning how to be myself without him, and learning how to just physically be a better person, how to just learn how to enjoy the little moments and enjoy just living by myself, being myself, living as in just like not having him as like all the time next to me, not always having him. And I knew once I got better, I knew that breakup was the best, because I ended up like learning new things about me, learning that, you know, I have this other type of vibe that I have. Because sometimes I feel like when you're in a relationship, you close up to be something else. Sometimes you try to be something else to please that person, but you realize that you don't have to please anyone but yourself. You realize that you have to be yourself in order to be happy. Okay, you leave the toxic relationship, you find new friends, you get new friends, whatever, right? So at the end of the day, you move on, you start feeling better with yourself, and as long as you yourself start loving yourself and start feeling that you're better and you're out of that toxic relationship, then you know you're good. And like I said, don't rush yourself, because that's the worst thing you could do. Everything is step by step. Every day take it differently. Every day do something different, because not everything is like, all right, you break up with him today and then tomorrow you're gonna be perfectly fine. No, that's not gonna how it works, because it shouldn't. You have to rebuild yourself. You have to, you know, get yourself up again after something so toxic like that. You have to find a way to, like I said, love yourself again, and just be like, yo, I got this. I have this. I can do this by myself. I don't need you. I don't need anything. And once you realize that, then you're mentally and physically gonna be okay with yourself. You are gonna learn how to love yourself. You're gonna learn how to love everything that surrounds you. And then you'll end up, like I said, don't rush yourself, and you end up finding the person you were meant to be with. Or you end up finding like just more things about you that you didn't even know about yourself. But I feel like a lot of you guys go through the same thing. You get out of a toxic relationship and you think it's the end of the world. It's not. It's not. I promise you, it's not. You will find yourself, you end up loving yourself, and you'll realize that later on, you'll realize that you didn't need that. That you actually needed that breakup in order to be where you're at right now. That you needed that. You just needed to leave that place in order to be where you are now. And I'm pretty sure if you realize how you were back in the days with that person, and you look at yourself now, you're like, damn, bro, like, I'm good now. I'm better. And you physically, as a mature person you are, you tell yourself, all right, whatever he or she is doing, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for her. Because now I'm in a better place and I can actually be mature about it and be like, okay, we're good. I'm good. I'm happy for whatever they're up to. And that's when you know that you're good and you're finally loving yourself. The next question is, what are the key things to keep a relationship healthy? Thanks, Betsy, for the question. Communication is key, and comprehending. If you can't tell your partner how you feel, then, and you can't just sit down, like, for example, if something's going on in your life and something's crazy going on with you, and you're giving your boyfriend or girlfriend that side of, like, you're ignoring them and you're this and this and that, and you're not telling them, you start acting weird, like, they physically will notice that you're acting weird, but they can't understand you if you don't tell them. They're not brujos. And they'll know, oh yeah, this is wrong with her, this is why she acting like that. Oh, this is what's wrong with him, this is why he acting like that. So as long as you have communication, you comprehend your partner, then I feel like that will lead to a healthy relationship. It'll just help you out. It'll make you realize and cherish more your relationship. Does it affect or does not affect your current relationship? Shout out to Betsy for that question. It doesn't really affect me in my current relationship.
Esta noche se esperan mínimas de 26 grados. Que pases una buena noche.
Okay, Alexa, thank you. Weirdo. Okay, so it doesn't really affect my current relationship, but it somewhat affects my current relationship. And this is why. Because in my current relationship, I'm really happy. I love my boyfriend. But my last relationship was so hard on me that I do have insecurities still now. As in, like, having, like, I feel like we all have that fear no matter what. Having that fear of losing someone or getting too attached to someone and then they end up leaving. And just having that feeling where, like, you think that the person will end up hurting you like the last person did. But it takes constant, like, it just basically, it takes time to, like, get to know the person, get to, you know, not rush yourself into the relationship. Like, you know, I took some of my time to be with my boyfriend, with my current boyfriend. I didn't rush anything because I just didn't want to end up in a relationship and end up getting hurt or end up us breaking up in a month. I wanted us to be sure of getting into a relationship. I just wanted us to be, you know, I wanted to feel like, I basically just wanted us to physically and mentally be okay and be at the same level and be like, all right, you know, I went through this, I went through that, I just don't. But you, like, you just don't want to feel like you're gonna feel like you don't want to get hurt again. That's what affects me now in my relationship now, because I do get scared here and there of losing him, because, you know, things happen in this world, and sometimes you just don't know what the day of tomorrow brings. And that's why you have to enjoy every day with your loved ones, because like I said, you don't know what the day of tomorrow brings. Nothing else besides, I think just insecurity is what affects my relationship now, because you know, here and there I do get scared, but I know my boyfriend loves me and I love him, and I love him more though. But I'm really happy. Like I said, once you get out of a toxic relationship, you have to find yourself time to heal, and don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself at all. Like, it took me a while to trust someone, and it took me a while to be able to trust him, you know, fall in love with him, and basically open up myself to him and start all over again. It took time to start all over again because I was scared of starting all over again, but I'm really happy that I did it, because I'm really happy now. I'm in a healthy relationship. Yeah, so that was actually the last question. So this is the end of the video. This is my makeup look. No. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for asking me all those questions, and I got to answer it. I hope that any advice I gave you guys can help you guys. If you ever guys want to talk to me, DM me on my Instagram. I'm gonna put that on my description. I'm gonna put my Snapchat, I'm gonna put my Instagram. Comment on this video, tell me if you want to see more videos like this, or tell me if, I don't know, man, just tell me anything. Just talk to me. If you guys have any suggestions of what I should change my channel name to, let me know also, because I'm not gonna only be doing makeup. I'm gonna be doing makeup, I'm gonna be doing cooking videos, I'm gonna be doing mukbangs, I'm gonna be doing story time, I'm gonna be doing vlogs, I'm gonna be doing everything. Anything in the book, even challenges. I'll probably be breaking my mom soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me know what videos you guys want to see. This is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so you guys can watch more videos. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am gonna put that on the description box, and join our giveaway. Join my giveaway. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with a new video. I think the next video will be the BoxyCharm makeup look, just because the BoxyCharm should be coming on its way already. But if you have any other video suggestions, let me know, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.